I took an absolutely massive risk and invested over $14,000 into a 500 card PSA submission. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn this into a 10-part mini series, and I have 3 goals for this series that I want to share with you guys up front. First and foremost, I don't want any more than 5 grades lower than a PSA 8. That'll judge how many, let's say, epic failures I have on my part in terms of screening cards. And then my second goal would be I want 40% PSA 10s. So it might be a bit of a stretch based on the type of cards we have sent, but that would mean we need 210s out of 500 cards. Finally, I want to pay for this whole order, which is $14,000, with PSA 10s alone. In that matter, I don't have to explain to my wife at the end of the month, say, hey, honey, my credit card's bill's super high. I had this order I wasn't able to cover in time. We're going to have to grab from savings. I don't want that conversation to happen, so that's going to be kind of a gauge of if this was successful or not. So with that in mind and these goals in mind as we get started here, let's jump right into the order. So I got 3 piles here. I'm going to split these to the side, and then we're going to start with the Michael Jordan pile here on the right. So, by the way, guys, my name is Austin with Carlson Cards. If you're not subscribed already, please do feel free. So here's the finest Michael Jordan, PSA 10. I flipped this one over and had seen it, so I was pumped to get that grade. It's a nice hit on the Jordan there. Next, we have a Topps LeBron James. This is a PSA 9. Another Topps, this is a Topps Chrome, Tom Brady, 2003, PSA 9. I've gotten hit on these pretty good in prior orders. A lot of 8s and 7s off of corner issues, but that one, nice hit there. Kobe Bryant. Oh, cool. PSA 10. That's a nice insert out of SP Authentic. Just cool design. As you'll notice, guys, already here, pretty much what I graded in this order is all legends. So while PSA was shut down, I was picking up cards for cheap, what I felt like was cheap, right? Like a card like that for maybe $5 at a card show. This Kaká rookie 2006 World Cup, PSA 10. That's a nice hit, actually. I think this set's pretty hard. A lot of this stuff was, again, just card show buys, stuff off of eBay, stuff off of comc.com. Really over the year PSA was shut down, I was just loading up on cards. So a card like this, I think at one point is going for 30, 40 bucks. Just hit a 10 on it, which, by the way, nice hit. But I think I was picking these up for around $10, and a 10 at this point I would assume is close to $100. You guys should see the price in the corners. So that's a nice hit, and that was kind of my strategy with this order was, hopefully on 10s make $40, $50, and then on 9s probably break even, still lose a little bit of money in all honesty, more than likely. Actually a really good start here. PSA 9. But at the end of the day, again, my goal was just get inventory. I knew PSA would open back up cheap, as we've seen. So it's nice to get all these cards stowed away and then really take advantage when the price decrease happened. So Messi, a little bit of soccer trickled in here. PSA 10, that's a nice hit too. I have to guess around $60, $70. I'm not sure. I know those have taken a big hit. A lot of cardboard cards out of Topps too, or sorry, I should just say paper cards. So this, PSA 10, nice. Just like COMC, right? So I get these for like $3 maybe. That's why if you did the math on the order, right, I said $14,000 was my cost. That would include, I guess math, right? That'd be $9,000 in grading fees because these cost $18 a piece to grade. Nice gold refractor there. And then card cost is probably around, I figured, I know I keep track of it, but I didn't want to dig through all that, but approximately $10 a card, so that's where I got that price point from. So Brady Elements, Topps, pulled a 9, sorry, Leaf. Here's a Kobe, this is out of Hoops, insert PSA 9. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a nice Netflix documentary coming out with the 2008, I think, Olympic team for basketball. So that'll be pretty exciting to see how that turns out. I'm not one to say like, oh, cards are going to go up because the documentary comes out, because I think that's false. But it'll be cool and bring some excitement back to old basketball, of course, when that happens. Just like what happened with when the Michael Jordan documentary came out. Sorry, Dream Team. 2010 Peyton Refractor, PSA 9. It's a cool card, guys. I grabbed this just because it reminds me, he's such a good play caller in the NFL, right? He audible all the time. He pretty much coined that. PSA 10 on the nice Kobe here. So I thought that card's pretty cool. Nice design there. Next to Kobe Bryant, PSA 9. And again, I had started explaining where I get these cards, but I think a key note here is the type of players I'm grading. This is, Peyton Manning, okay, an 8, that's fine, right? But it's a numbered out of 60. Peyton Manning, I guarantee there's none on eBay. When I throw this up there, I'll have the only one. So if a collector wants these cards, which they're all collectible players, they're going to have to buy your card, which I think is the best part of this. I'm not grading, let's say, the newest Prism rookie who could get hurt or play bad, and then the card goes down. Oh, that's really cool. So like this is a perfect example, right? It's like a score, it's 2018, so not super modern. Parallel, so it's gold. I mean, again, you're telling me this isn't like $100. I would have to imagine it's close to that. And I bought that for probably $10, right? So this is the kind of stuff I like to grade, and I'm just sharing with you guys Oh, nice PSA 10 Yao Ming. Just sharing with you guys so you get an idea, because I get questions all the time. Where do I get my cards? What's my strategy for grading? That sort of thing. Red frame Tom Brady, PSA 9. Actually doing solid on the ratio here. I'm not sure what I expected. These Chrome cards, I really just didn't think would be super easy to grade. Of course, 10. That's a nice hit. So I didn't think they'd be super easy to grade just because of the quality on these, right? You get scratches super easy. Whereas a card like this, like paper hoops, I felt like these were pretty easy to grade. And there's not a ton of those. I think there's a lot more Chrome cards in here. So they did, as I can see here, PSA 9. I would assume that's pretty typical, but so far so good actually. So we had LeBron James, 2003, PSA 9. I like this set, rookie year, grades. I've had great success with that card. Actually, most of my early grading was with that set. I had bought a few boxes, and there's full of just LeBron rookies, the whole box. And I hit 60-70% PSA 10, so a nice way to get LeBron rookies in that people desire at card shows or online when you sell them, or keep them for a collection, right? They're a LeBron rookie. So nice set to get. This is really cool. This is a Michael Jordan, this Canvas Collection SP Authentic. Not a card, again, I'd imagine is on eBay. If there is one, it's probably listed super high. So nice hit at 10 on this. And one thing when you're grading, guys, I'll probably mention this in future videos as well. It's always important to check if you're going to hunt after a set, for instance, like let's say I like Optic 2017 this is, right? It's important to check the pop report and see how these grades. Of course, I get a 9 here. But if you're looking at like 70% or 10s, that's probably a good set to chase after, especially when you're shooting for 10s, obviously. Whereas a card like this is a black refractor, you're okay with okay, it is 9. As I say, you're okay with a 9 because it's numbered out of 299. There's not many on there. But like Optic, this, you have got to be hitting 10s or you're losing money I would lose $10 on a 9 right there probably, just with grading fees alone. So that's my point on check the population on PSA's site. If you're not sure how to do it, just go on psacard.com and check pop report. And you can type the set or the player you're interested in. It's a cool variation, Topps Chrome. Nice, PSA 10 on this. It's actually really sweet. No clue on the value. I think there's a Brady. This would be multiple hundreds of dollars. Peyton left to be decided, but I'd assume $100, $200. Next up, PSA graded Michael Vick refractor. This is out of 99. I was gonna say Panini there, but it's Topps pristine refractor. Pulled a PSA 8. So again, legend. Sure, Vic has a collector base. I have no hard feelings getting an 8 on that. All right, next, another cool one actually. Chris Johnson's 2008 Topps Chrome Gold refractor. I did see this grade. I know what this is, and I was fired up for a 10. This is absolutely awesome. Rookie card, Chris Johnson, 2,000-yard rusher out of 199. I mean, you're telling me this isn't a couple $100 card to somebody, right? To somebody. That's the main thing. That's just awesome. Awesome hit. And even something I'd probably consider keeping it, just with what the card is and how cool and, legend again to some extent. Nice Jordy Nelson, Packer favorite X-Fractor. He's a Michael Jordan SP Authentic. Pulled up, PSA 10, nice. I thought it was a 9. I know I'd seen a 9 of one of these. I think I have multiple in this order. All right, here's LeBron James. This is the Topps 2006. Nice, cool pose there. Pulled a PSA 9. Next we have a Tom Brady SP Authentic. Pulled a PSA 9. I like SP Authentic. I like the white borders. You'll see right here. Just nice, easy design. You would assume to grade on a lot of this. Just because the edges and like corners, right? You're not gonna see black chipping like you'd see on these other cards. Oh, what the frick? Okay, I got a PSA 6. I shouldn't have said frick. Sorry about that. I got a PSA 6 on this one. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. That ruins my first goal a little bit, but I said I could have 5, so that's fine. I'd imagine this is probably a corner or dent. I'm not seeing anything, so we'll have to see. I'll do a little more research, maybe let you guys know, but that's a 6. That's completely ridiculous that I was just explaining about SP Authentic. All right, here's a Contenders Brady 2015. Pulled a PSA 10. Again, another one. This is a super cheap card, like maybe $1. You need to hit 10s on it, you're losing money. Even at 10, you're maybe making $30. It's nothing crazy, but it's a nice inventory for, again, card show or eBay store. PSA 9. Next, a Carmelo Anthony. This is the Topps Chrome. PSA 8. I know these are tough. That's totally fine. And then here we are with a Peyton Manning Perfect Shot Refractor, and this one is a PSA 9. Now that was a great start to the order. Let's see how our goals are doing. So we hit one card lower than a PSA 8, and our PSA 10 ratio is lagging a little bit behind at 38%. But our 10s have been hitting home. Guys, we're almost at $1,800 recouped out of $14,000 on the PSA 10s. So be sure to tune in next week. I can't wait to show you guys part 2 for this order.